On a crisp September morning in 2025, the bustling streets of New York City hummed with anticipation as Dolly Parton, the 79-year-old queen of country, arrived at ABC's Studio TV1 in Times Square for a scheduled appearance on The View, her rhinestone-studded jacket sparkling under the studio lights, a nod to her Tennessee roots and the flamboyant style that had defined her since her rise from a one-room cabin in Locust Ridge to global stardom. Fresh off the launch of her cookbook Good Lookin' Cookin' with Sister Rachel and a new jewelry line inspired by I Will Always Love You, Dolly, whose career spanned 60 years with 50 studio albums, 11 Grammys, and a $500 million empire including Dollywood, was there to share her latest ventures, her infectious smile and trademark wit ready to charm the audience of 200 gathered in the vibrant studio. The hosts, Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, Sarah Haynes, and Alyssa Farah Griffin, welcomed her with warm applause, the set adorned with rustic cookware props and a backdrop of Smoky Mountain imagery, as the house band played a snippet of Jolene to usher her in. The conversation began with Dolly's disarming charm, regaling stories of her recent Grammy nominations, her philanthropy through the Imagination Library that had donated over 218 million books to children, and her grief over the loss of her husband Carl Dean in March, her voice cracking with emotion as she shared leaning on faith to cope. Whoopi steered the chat toward Dolly's humanitarian work, praising her $1 million donation to COVID vaccine research in 2020, but the tone shifted when Joy Behar, known for her sharp humor, pivoted to Dolly's apolitical stance, referencing her 2023 Guardian interview where she avoided commenting on Tennessee's abortion ban to maintain neutrality. Joy, with a playful yet pointed jab, asked, "Dolly, you're a feminist icon to many, but dodging hot issues like abortion, doesn't that sideline the fight for women's rights?" The audience stirred, sensing tension, as Dolly, her smile tightening, responded with grace, "Honey, I've fought for women my way, writing songs like 9 to 5, building Dollywood to employ thousands, and lifting folks up without tearing others down." The clash ignited when Sunny Hostin pressed further, citing social media criticism of Dolly's silence on progressive causes, asking if her neutrality was a cop-out in a divided America. Dolly, her southern drawl firming, leaned forward, "I've never been silent, I speak through actions, not arguments. I've given millions to kids, flood victims, and vaccines, but y'all want me to pick a side in a war one didn't start. That's not my song." The hosts, sensing a viral moment, pushed harder, with Alyssa questioning if Dolly's faith, rooted in her Pentecostal upbringing, clashed with modern inclusivity, referencing her support for LGBTQ causes juxtaposed with conservative fans. Dolly's eyes flashed with rare indignation. "My faith taught me love, not division, but this feels like a setup to twist my heart into headlines. If you're here to judge instead of listen, I'll take my biscuits elsewhere." Gasps echoed as Dolly stood, adjusting her wig with a defiant flourish, and declared, "I've been through worse than this, I'm not here to be your punching bag." Producers, caught off guard, signaled security, who approached respectfully to escort her off. The audience split between cheers and murmurs as cameras cut to a flustered Whoopi announcing a commercial break. Backstage, Dolly's sister Rachel and her team rallied in the green room, phones buzzing as #DollyWalks trended with 2 million posts on X within hours, fans praising her authenticity while others debated the host's tactics. The hosts, in a huddle with ABC execs, scrambled to mitigate fallout, with advertisers like ConAgra, tied to Dolly's frozen meal line, voicing concerns. Dolly, in a chauffeured SUV en route to her hotel, called her team in Nashville, laughing off the drama with, "They thought they'd rope me into a fight, but I've danced with bigger bulls." The clash, a collision of Dolly's apolitical grace and The View's provocative style, turned a promotional spot into a cultural flashpoint, boosting cookbook pre-orders by 50% as fans rallied. Subplots emerged. A young audience member, inspired by Dolly's poise, launched a viral TikTok defending her. The hosts debated toning down political probes, and Dolly's team planned a softer Kelly Clarkson show appearance. The video script captured the tension in vivid close-ups, Dolly's clenched hand, audience whispers, flashbacks to her Smoky Mountain childhood and Dollywood triumphs, dialogues weaving her lyrical wisdom against Joy's quips, themes of authenticity versus sensationalism pulsing through. As the day closed, Dolly's resolve shone, the kicked off narrative a testament to her unyielding spirit, setting the stage for a broader reckoning on media and morality. The morning after Dolly Parton's dramatic exit from The View lit up New York's media landscape, with Times Square news tickers blaring, Dolly storms off after View clash. And X posts amassing 30 million views by noon, as clips of her rhinestone-clad departure, flanked by security, fueled debates from Nashville honky-tonks to London tabloids. At her Manhattan hotel, Dolly sipped sweet tea with Rachel, reviewing footage with a wry smile, her team crafting a statement. Dolly respects open dialogue but won't be boxed into divisive traps. She's here to spread love, not headlines. Back at ABC, the hosts faced a crisis meeting, execs fretting over a 20% ratings dip and sponsor pushback from Duncan Hines, tied to Dolly's baking line, while Whoopi's planned monologue offered a half apology. "We love Dolly, but yesterday got spicier than her chicken and dumplings. Let's keep it kind, folks," drawing mixed reactions amid #BoycottTheView trending. Dolly's legal team, led by Nashville attorneys who'd protected her Dollywood IP, explored a $10 million defamation suit, alleging the hosts' ambush misrepresented her philanthropy, with emails revealing pre-show plans to spark debate for clicks. Fans polarized. Country music forums hailed Dolly as a stand-up saint, progressives on Reddit called her evasive, and neutrals launched a 1.2 million signature petition for a reconciliatory episode. Subplots thickened. A View intern, a Tennessee native, leaked audio of Joy's off-air quip about Dolly dodging, sparking ethics debates. Dolly hosted a pop-up book signing in Harlem, donating proceeds to flood relief, boosting her image, and social media erupted with memes syncing her exit to 9 to 5 inches lyrics. The video script visualized the chaos, news chyrons flashing, Dolly's contemplative hotel balcony moment contrasted with studio panic, voiceovers probing media manipulation versus personal integrity. Dolly's arc deepened with calls to Reba McEntire, reflecting on past media battles, while the hosts grappled in a fictionalized writer's room, questioning provocation's cost. The suit settled for a $5 million donation to Dolly's Imagination Library, but the cultural impact soared. Good Lookin' Cookin' topped Amazon charts, Dolly's ex-followers surged by 3 million, and the View's ratings stabilized with softer segments. Extended dialogues from legal briefs captured Dolly's eloquent defense of neutrality, family scenes in Nashville teaching resilience, and celebrity endorsements from Beyoncé to Garth Brooks. Backlash included sponsor boycotts countered by Dolly's Unity concerts, and viral challenges reenacting her exit with wigs and sass. The script escalated through courtroom drama, X timelines, and a reconciliatory email from Whoopi, framing the heated clash as Dolly's stand for grace, transforming affront into advocacy for love over division, with every subplot enriching the saga of a legend unbowed. By spring 2026, as Tennessee's Smoky Mountains bloomed with wildflowers, the fallout from Dolly Parton's View walkout had transformed from scandal to a beacon of resilience, reshaping media and celebrity narratives as Good Lookin' Cookin' sold 2 million copies and her Imagination Library expanded globally, earning Dolly a UN Humanitarian Award for Literacy Advocacy. The settlement funds bolstered Dollywood's employee programs, with Dolly launching a Lead with Love scholarship for Appalachian youth, her keynote at a TED event framing the clash as a stand for heart over heat. The View revamped its format with Legacy Talks, vetted by guests for respect, boosting ratings and earning a Daytime Emmy, with Whoopi and Dolly reuniting for a special episode on Unity, their duet of Coat of Many Colors, going viral, softening critics across divides. Dolly, thriving at 80, balanced family time with Rachel in a new album, her memoir Rhinestones and Resilience topping charts with chapters on the View incident as a pivot for authenticity. Fans united under #DollyForever, her Grammy speech thanking supporters for loving me as I am. Subplots resolved. The intern's ethics nonprofit gained traction with Dolly's backing, Whoopi and Rachel bonded at a literacy gala, and security guards shared stories of Dolly's backstage kindness. The video script crescendoed in montages, award stages, Dollywood sunsets, Dolly's reflective songwriting, voiceovers weaving themes of forgiveness as strength, her narration, clashes don't break you, they build bridges if you choose love. The host's arc peaked in a special on empathetic interviewing, fostering unity. As 2027 loomed, Dolly's influence inspired media reform bills, while The View set industry standards. Extended visions saw Dolly's Broadway musical thriving, the host's retirement special featuring her, and a kinder media landscape. The tale, from fiery exit to harmonious legacy, fulfilled the title's drama with uplifting depth, proving heated clashes could spark enduring light.